the only digital research channel in India producing the documentary ethnographic films on the endangered human populations and ethnic cultures of India. So subscribe this channel to know more about the endangered human population and ethnic cultures of India on every weekend. The Parengi Porja is a subtribe of Porja tribe. This tribe is a particularly vulnerable tribal group of India, mainly distributed in the hill slopes of Munchingputtu Mandal, which is 100 kilometers away from Visakhapatnam district. The hill region where the Parengi Porja are inhabited are called as Eastern Ghats of Andhra Pradesh. The Parengi Porja are inhabiting interior forest regions. It takes nearly 3 hours 40 minutes to reach the Parengi Porja settlements from Visakhapatnam city. The road which leads to the Eastern Ghats where they are inhabiting is very narrow. You can see is a thick forest occupied by the Naxalites, and the settlement pattern of the Parengi Porja are on the hill slopes, and the houses are found in disorderly manner. Nine refers the term Porja is derived from Oriya word Po and Raja, which means the son of a king. It is also recorded in the Madras Census report, that is in 1891, that the term is a mere corruption of the Sanskrit term signifying a free hillman. Grierson states that Porja language is identical with Bhartri, which has now become a form of Oriya. They have migrated from Orissa state about 300 years ago to Vishaka agency area in search of cultivable land. Parengi Porja tribe has several endogamous subgroups differing in their language, food habits, and customs depending on the place of dwelling. The Madras Census Report 1871 and Thurston Report on 1909 recorded 7 endogamous sections of Porjas, namely Barangathodia, who eat beef and speak Oriya language. The second section is Pengu Porja, those who eat buffalo and speak Oriya, Kond languages. The third one is Kohondi or Kindi Porja, a section of the Kond who eat beef and buffalo but speak Kond language. The fourth section is Parengi Porja, a section of the Gadaba subdivided into those who eat and do not eat buffalo but speak Gadaba dialect. The fifth section is Bonda or Nanga Porja, a section of the Gadabas and speak Gadaba dialect. The sixth one is Tagara Porja, a section of the Koya and speak Koya or Telugu language, and Dor Porja or Didai Porja who speak Oriya. Then it is noticed that there are 6 subgroups in the Porja tribe, have 6 subgroups. Those are Parengi Porja, Jodai Porja, Konda Porja or Barengi Porja, Gadaba Porja, Didai Porja and Pengu Porja. Marital relations do not exist in between the subgroups. Commercial relations exist. Social hierarchy is also found among these subgroups. The Gadapa Porja claims superiority over other subgroups, while the Parengi Porja, Jodai Porja, and Kon Porja are considered to have equal status, followed by the Didai Porja and Pengi Porja, who accept food from all the subgroups. The settlement pattern of the tribe shows that most of the houses are in disorderly manner. They are found either on the stream side or on the top of the hills. Most of the houses are also lying on the banks of the paddy fields and ragi crop fields, on the foothills or roadside of the village. Each house is found with vegetable garden and flowering plants, and tall trees like tamarind, mango, and jackfruit are commonly found in the village. The animal sheds are built outside the attached houses, of which cattle and pigs are kept, and backside of the house, and sheep or goats are kept inside the houses. The people living in the same settlement have close kinship links. Settlements are surrounded with village deities in which Nishani Devata is found at the outlets of the village and remaining village deities in different areas on top of the hills. The graveyards are found in interior places near the outlets of the settlements. The food and drink habits are completely based on what they grow and harvest from their own lands. Rice is called as chawal, and ragi gruel made out of finger millets or their staple food. The finger millets gruel is consumed 4 times a day whenever they feel hungry, which tastes sour, and the chawal rice is consumed twice a day. With the seasonally available green leafy vegetables called as saag, which includes kumudu saag, that is pumpkin leaves, or gori saag, that is called as goddu. People consume dal in rice, which are prepared out of different kinds of pulses grown by themselves. The dress of both male and female is very simple. The term for cloth is called as lunga, and a piece of cloth is grounda. The old men wearing dokra of traditional dress, that is line cloth, which is called as gamsa, to cover the private parts, and the rest of the body is naked. And also tattoo marks are found on the hands, legs, and the body. The younger generation men wear western dress like pants called as jogi, t-shirts and shirts. The boy children, pilla mon, wear knickers, that is jongi, and shirts choka. Women wear traditional saris called Gautangala, or it is called as Bijigandi, 3 to 4 meters of sari, which is tied first on west of the knee, and the remaining portion of the sari is taken onto a cover breast level, which is clutched by tying a knot on the left shoulder. The older generation women wear the saris without blouse. Both older men and younger women wear gamsa, which is similar to loin cloth they wear inside the sari. The delivery is conducted by a traditional doi called as Sutra Nimaji. The delivery is conducted in the living room of the respective pregnant mother's home. Delivery takes place in squatting position. The pregnant mother sits on a gunny bag in the squatting position and holds firmly a sari, which is dropped from the roof, especially for delivery purpose. After the baby is delivered, and the placenta is out, then the umbilical cord is tied with turmeric smeared thread and cut using a new blade. They heat it and earth a means of sterilization. The placenta is disposed in the backyard of the house after collecting with the cow dung and buani wahili leaves. The social organization of Porja community is divided into a number of groups called clans. Each clan is an exogamous group having its own name and also have its totemic objective. The 8 clans exist among the Porja tribe is Vantiyal means snake, Kilo tiger, Pangi eagle, Kumudu bear, Vanu monkey, Koda sun, Sukri cow, Korra foxtail. These exogamous groups controls the marriage system. The clan of the same member cannot marry within the same clan. They have to go outside the clan. That is called clan exogamy exists among these tribes. Within the clan we have number of families. The families of the same clan considered as brothers and sisters. Most of the families are nuclear in nature because after marriage they will be establishing a new family which is called as neolocal residence. There are few joint families also exist among them. The joint family generally consists of mother and father. The term for marriage is biba. They define it as a man and a woman who like each other will live in the house and produce children and inherit father's property. The marriages are clan and lineage exogamous, where monogamy is the rule but polygamy is also practiced. The tribe selects the partner of his her own wish and get married by the form of elopement or mutual consent or service or capture marriage. Mostly the elopement and capture marriages causes disturbances in both the families as it goes against the parents' wishes on making their sons or daughters marriage with the person whom they like. But these disturbances wane up when the newlywed man's family gives bride price, which is called as jolla, to the newlywed man's family. Divorce and remarriage is allowed in this community. When the divorce is initiated by a female, then she has to pay back the bride price to the bridegroom. The remarriage is allowed and second marriages also is allowed. 8 forms of marriage practices are observed in this tribe. They are Parengi Porja have different forms of marriages, such as marriage by elopement is called Odialiye Gale, marriage by capture is called Jiginaliye, mutual consent is called as Manganaliye, love marriage is called Istakori, marriage by service Gorjuaye, second marriage is called Sauta Biba, widow remarriage is called Randi Manos. Video remarriage is called as Munda Manos. Apart from Pidur Devatas, that is ancestral deities, the tribe worships different village deities located in their own respective villages. They are Karandi Devata, that is god of hunting, one of the days of the Itikala festival. In April, the tribe offers prayers to the village deities. The prayers are intended to catch good number of animals during community hunting. The second one worshipped by them is Nisani Devata, that is god of protection from evil spirit. The third god worshipped by Gumma Devata is god of village. The fourth god worshipped by them is Koti Devata, that is god of protection. The god is worshipped in the month of November who seeks over the intrusion of the evils in the village. Then the next one is worshipped by them is Undi Devata, that is god of respect. That then the god worshipped by them is Tasur Devata, that is god of welfare. Then Puringi Devata, that is god of fortune. Then Podamari Devata, god of faith. So these gods are worshipped by the tribe periodically in their festival days. Nisani Devata ritual is performed under Jamkoli tree for the welfare of the village to avert the diseases and evils which causing due to heavy rains. Tamarind, minor millets, fruits, roots, leaves and other food materials collected from forest are eaten by them only after offering to the Pidori Devata on these festival days, and also offer prayers to Vandi Devata who protects livestock and crops from heavy rains. They believe in devils, evil spirits and witchcraft. They are always found with the talisman either on the neck or on wrist of the hand or with pelvic thread, which they think are as safety nets against evil effects. They believe in 6 types of evil spirits, which they say that they might be staying in and around the village and hills. Those are Surgoni Dumma, Bag Dumma, Dongriya Dumma, Nor Dumma, Potta Dumma and Merching Dumma. After good harvesting of paddy, the tribe offers Kallam Puja to the Mother Earth for giving them good yield, and it is worshipped by the entire clan members. All the clan members participates in this puja. Sometimes the entire village also participates. In this village which you are observing, that is a community participation in seedling, harvesting and almost all the work done in the agricultural field. They not only given to the clan members a share from the yield, but also they give a feast on this puja day to all the village members who are assembled and helped them in harvesting and seedling. They also worship with the harvested paddy all the Panchabhutas, that is earth, sky, rain, water and air. Here you can see they are worshipping and offering the paddy to the Mother Earth and lighting of the lamp, offering the liquor and performing the puja to the god. It is really a worth seeing offering by the tribe to the goddess earth and other Panchabhutas. Not only this tribe, but all the tribes inhabiting in Visakhapatnam agency areas performs this puja. After performing this puja, the paddy, they light the paddy with the fire. You can see the bonfire fired by the people, and that ends the puja of Kallam. Apart from the traditional tribal gods, they also worship Hindu gods such as Shiva, Vishnu, Ganesha, Parvati, Lakshmi and Saraswati. The agricultural land used by the tribe for cultivation can be divided into 4 different kinds of lands, such as Beda or lowlands. Besides the streams, only wet rice cultivation. Garu or highland, which is above the streams. Here they cultivate different ancient rice varieties like Samulu, Mundia, Koralu. The third variety of land is Dongar Bhumi or forest land. They cultivate oil plants, cashew, eucalyptus, coffee and pepper, mangoes and jackfruits. And the fourth one is Podu or home gardens, that is beans, turmeric, long pepper, butterpulse, maize, pumpkins, charu greeny leafy vegetables, pumpkins, jatropha plants, mangoes and jackfruits are cultivated. They have adopted growing mixed crops like cereals, grains and pulses in the same field and harvest at different periods. And you can observe here they have grown maize, jowar, ragi, different millets, and also some of them grow ginger and turmeric in the same field and harvest in different periods of time, so that they can able to grow number of crops and also get good amount of food grains and commercial crops from this. The tribe sells their surplus products to non-tribals and also in the weekly shanties, which you can observe here, different kinds of pulses are sold in the market. They are grown food grains. You can see here the number of commercial roots and tubers which are used for as vegetables are also sold in these weekly shanties. They grow a lot of vegetables and sell them in the weekly market for their daily requirements. Some portion of the products like cashew nut, turmeric, tamarind, rice, coffee, long pepper is also sold in the weekly market and also in the GCC market, that is Girijan Cooperative Market, in the nearby areas of mandals. After selling their products to the merchants or local buyers, they used to purchase imported things like tobacco, which you can observe here, for their requirements, and dry fish is their major requirement for them for their consumption. Majority of them depend on the dry fish which is available in the weekly shanties. They pay in cash and also they practice barter kind of exchange. Apart from this, they also go for purchasing of different kinds of vessels, which you are seeing here. They purchase aluminum vessels for their daily requirements. In the shanties, they purchase their clothing. If you can see here, the used cloths also sold in the market. They used to purchase the used cloths and also the new cloths are sold in this market. They purchase the new cloths like lungi, shirt, pants and different ready-made materials also, and the purchased cloths they get stitched in the weekly shandies itself. The same day they get stitched. They also buy different kinds of consumer articles like soap, tea, matchboxes, and different varieties of snacks which you can see here. They purchase. They purchase the bananas, onions, which are not grown by them in their lands. Apart from the steel and aluminum vessels, they still depend on the mud vessels, which you can see here. They purchase the mud pots for their cooking purposes and also the bamboo baskets for their daily working in the fields, which is a unique characteristics among the tribes. Still they are using the mud vessels for their daily cooking and drinking purposes. Also purchase different kind of iron implements. They also purchase different varieties of snacks, which you can see here: cakes, biscuits, dry fruits, soaps, salt, tobacco, and other items in the shandy. The tribe purchases new clothes in the shandy like saris, blouses, pants, shirts, ready-made garments for both male and female, which you can observe here in the weekly shandies. They like dark clothings for their wearing, and the same day they will get it stitched in the shandy itself. The tribe generate money by selling traditional liquor in the arte, that is in shandy, to meet their daily needs. The liquor distillations are prepared in their homes for 6 varieties of products such as pendo and mod from amot, that is the tamarind liquor, mondia finger millets liquor, choul, that is rice liquor, panos jackfruit liquor, mango liquor, Baliamji, that is cashew fruit liquor, and sap of salop, that is Julugu Chettu, that is Crayota urens liquor. The moth is a liquid formed by boiling pendum and passing gaseous vapors into a closed vessel. A glass of Modh Pendum, that is 200 ml, costs 10 rupees, which is sold in the village and in the shandy. Majority of them, women, it is a weekly once they used to prepare and they used to sell it in the weekly shandies, and the money they procure from this will be used for the daily needs, such as for purchasing the essential commodities, salt, sugar, tea leaves, tobacco, matchbox, and other food items. Majority of the women, especially the senior ladies, used to sell the liquor. You can see here different kinds of liquor are sold in the shandies and also in the villages. They won't purchase the liquors from the outside market. It is a traditional liquor from generations. They are preparing from different ways and different methods. Of course, nobody can interfere in the personal affairs of preparation of the liquor. Most of them consume their own liquor in their own homemade. That is why they are very healthy and also happily they are living, which you can see here how much liquor they are preparing for themselves. And rice beer is one of the important liquor which is consumed by them in the villages. The tribe have their own political system ruled by the headman of the village called Naidu. The eldest son is the successor of the village headmanship. If not, younger son comes into role. The son succeeds the position of this father in the village. In case of father, the headman dies or become old. The village headmanship is through hereditary, passing down through generations on the basis of patrilineal system of inheritance. The village members consider him as the first member of the society. The people give much respect to their village headman, follow his advices. Every village has two secular leaders, in which the village headman, Naidu, and takes the leadership by descent, and the other is called a chalan, that is advisor, which is changing from time to time. And all the family members are the members of this political system. Thank you very much for viewing this channel. Please subscribe, forward it to your friends to understand the living cultures of Indian people and their way of life. Thank you very much. Thank you.